Alright, welcome back everyone. Twitch chat's still here, YouTubers. Next episode. Last time on the Legends of Valcia, we were looking for a book in the ruins of Rakis that Lord Silverstar was in need of, although not very much detail about it. After searching through all the books, didn't find anything until Din, staring into the fire, saw a book. Turns out that it was the book we were looking for, although it's glued to the bottom of the fire pit and can't be moved. We tried opening it, some of us, and it didn't work. And then, while we were all arguing about what to do, Gargantius started to talk to himself. Or he thought he was talking to a different book that he was reading, and it didn't seem to bother him that there was a voice in his head, which seems weird because it seems like everything else bothers him that we do. Then we figured out that it was the magic book in the fire pit that was talking to him, and we believe that it might be an Oktros that will give Gargantius great power or kill him, we don't know. So the plan is that we're going to open it and either run away in fear, or it does something cool.
I drank 2 beers and they told me it would be good.
Oh yeah, and Harbeck drank some beer and said it would be okay.
Yeah, everything's going to be fine as long as we have a portal open when we open the book. The beer told me.
I think my favorite beer is the "I'm about to make a good decision" beer. Like, let's get so drunk that our decisions become good.
It's like,
it's a great plan.
Here, hold my beer.
This is going to be amazing.
I need to rename Drunken Augury to "Here, hold my beer."
Okay.
There's also a
Refium's right in the chat.
There's a 25% chance that the second beer that told us that it was a good plan was just making it up. So
there's a 25% chance that was just a random result.
And this could go badly.
So this is going to be awesome.
Well, the worst it's going to be is both good and bad. So.
Alright, so is everyone prepared? Or as prepared as they can be?
Wait, where did you say the portal was going to be?
Sure.
Okay, I'm ready. We've got Boozy's reins.
Alright.
I'm just going to hold on to Flick.
I'm going to go ahead and before you do this, cast a spell on myself.
Feather fall for me, and the rest of you.
The rest of
No,
you,
I'm
let's
going to give myself some temporary hit points.
Some Arbor of Agathis. Fancy. Okay, Gargantius, draw your blade.
Alright.
And carefully turn the first page with your sword.
Okay. I'll try.
So you're touching the book with your sword and attempting to open to the first page. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When you touch the cover of the book with your sword, you feel like a shock run up through your sword. Not an unpleasant one, but there's definitely a transfer of energy from the book to you. And it's slightly unnerving. Are you going to continue and attempt to open the book?
Okay. Here we go. Next page.
Next page? Okay.
You can use your hands now.
Oh, I can use my hands now? Is that the okay. Let me peer over. And I'm still holding the sword above my head now. It's just like, I'm thinking that that's the prerequisite. So I'm like, one sword over my head, flipping through the pages. I can't necessarily read Elvish.
don't think you
Bear with me a moment.
Oh,
Okay.
that's terrifying.
It's been secretly Rogar the whole time.
As he opens the book, as the cover opens up,
I am standing too
Breed.
close.
you are standing too close, and you feel a wave of force just slam into you with all of the speed and power of a freight train, even though you're not sure what a freight train is, as they don't exist in the universe, but with that equivalent amount of power. And you find yourself launched through the air and pushed back 10 feet. And you take 6 points of damage.
Okay, as I go flying back, I yell at everybody, back from the cliff.
Does he land on his feet?
How many levels in Rogue do you have?
4, and I have an 18 dexterity.
Okay, yes, I will say you managed to somersault through the air and land.
Okay. Back from the cliff.
Out.
Is it time to go?
So out of the
Yes.
book,
Ooh.
a man, rises out of the book. Just materializes in front of you and climbs out of the fire pit.
Yo.
You see him armed with a pair of blades, holding them in a fighting style you've never seen before.
Unexpected.
And he stands in front of you.
Were you the voice?
He nods his head.
Alright, what do we do?
I told you weren't ready. And he adopts a fighting stance.
Tabarin, go!
I told him he wasn't ready.
What can I do to be more ready? What am I lacking?
You're not a master. Can we open the
just-
portal now?
Where's my
He
portal?
just stands there. He just stands there in his fighting stance.
Tavern.
Uh,
Tavern the portal.
I'm going to attempt to.
Am I lacking another sword?
I just want to test that limit, where I was pushed back, and see if I
Yep.
can get back in there.
Okay. You walk up and find, gingerly feeling in front of you, trying to work out, okay, what just happened? What just banged me? And you find a ring of force, some kind of bubble that seems to be encasing the two men.
Well, this is not what I was expecting.
Am I lacking another sword? I typically use a great sword. I don't know if I can necessarily use another sword, 2 great swords, or I probably am strong enough to do that.
Dear.
Do you have another sword on you?
An almost imperceptible smile breaks out across the face of the man as he stands almost perfectly still, motionless in his fighting stance.
It appears
Okay,
the training the book offers is more hands-on than I anticipated.
Is this the part where I say, on guard? I don't know. Are you gonna teach me through fighting? Is that it? You typically, read to learn from books, right?
Oh, dear, sweet, simple Gargantius.
I really think Tabern's laughing at this point.
He doesn't break pose, standing there completely composed.
I look past
Alright, so
Tavern-
to those rock pillars
Tavern, I
where
really-
Tavern detected magic earlier. Are they still rocks?
There's still
okay.
rocks.
Tavern,
Okay, good.
I really think we should go before I have to shoot the god thing.
So
Don't shoot
I'll
the
take a
god
step
thing.
back. I'll put my sword
Let's
in the
see if
floor
we
for
can
a
get out of
second.
the force.
I'll do a bow. I'll pull my sword up from the ground and I'll draw. Alright, I'm ready.
The moment that
He's so not ready.
you say that you're ready, roll initiative.
Din, not
Like a
your
rabbit.
fight.
I'm not
hang
going
on.
to be able to do it.
Hang on, before everybody
Just in
rolls, hang
case.
on.
Everybody.
I'm going to need you to roll again, because everybody can roll, because even if you're outside the circle, you're going to have a choice to, like, giggle, or...
Me, myself?
Sword or
Well, you're gonna
something.
give me the 21, right?
I am going to give you the 21, yeah.
Can I keep
I
my
believe
5?
mine was like a 9 or something.
Yeah, give Din a 5.
Yeah.
Din has failed to initiate.
Din maybe peed herself a little.
So Din originally rolled what?
A 5.
A 5.
1.
Oh, what?
Ah,
5 total, though, right?
And I originally had a
Yeah, 5.
okay, let
and
me
I had a 9
reorganize this.
when I rolled the first time.
Okay. Time for me to do this.
Anger just dies. The end.
Well, I mean, I do have a, like, I'm at full since we had a long rest.
You're at full plus
Does an 18
17.
hit you? Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, just barely.
Okay. And a 32 as a crit will hit you.
Oh.
Maybe I feel lucky.
Maybe you feel lucky. Okay, yeah. Alright. So you're using one of your luck points on the natural 20 roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always a good choice.
If I can find the frickin' thingy feet, there, it's this one.
Okay.
Maybe I should include the roll in the thing, so I don't have to do
It's
the
always a
D20
D20, so-
separately.
Yeah.
No, but
Nicely
I mean the
done.
die itself.
Okay.
He gets the 4.
Okay, he gets the 4. Really? You're not going to pick the 20? Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I do have to specify.
Maybe he teaches you by injecting you with knowledge from the tip of his blade.
With pain.
Sweet, sweet knowledge about
Learn
where
by
not to
example.
stand
Whack.
while fighting him.
Okay.
This is how
this
you
guy-
behead someone. Whack.
This guy lunges at you in a controlled manner and attacks twice. You manage to parry the first blow, which was headed straight for your heart, but then he sinks his other rapier like a couple of inches into your stomach. Take 9 points of damage. But it was a very
Oh,
precise
cool.
strike.
Yay for temp
The
HP.
The motions and the movements that he is making are incredibly fluid and skilled. And after making 2 attacks, he backs off. Even though he probably could have pressed the advantage, he seems to have just backed off and entered a defensive stance. Gargantius, it's your turn.
Huh. That was cool. Do you want me to do that too? Do I have to copy that? I'll run up, I'll try and imitate the motion with the one sword that I have, but I'll attack my 3 times. Does that-
That's rapier.
Great sword doing rapier attacks. Poke,
Yeah.
pokety poke, poke.
I have to re-roll that one from the previous, but yeah.
Never mind. Your first attack is parried. Your second attack is parried.
What?
Your third attack is parried as he turns aside your blade and dodges out of the way of each of your attacks. Brig.
Brig should actually have a 9 on his initiative.
Okay. Harbeck.
Harbeck extends a folding chair and sits down and eats popcorn. It's gonna be good. I don't know what am I supposed to do? Do I help him? I help him. Harbeck sits down and drinks a beer. Be with you next turn.
Okay. Brig.
Brig spends a second thinking about what he knows about walls of force. Specifically,
I said wall of force. I meant some kind of invisible barrier.
Right.
You could make the assumption it is a wall of force, but...
So with my magical knowledge, assuming that it is an actual wall of force, as per like what a normal wizard would cast, can I haste Gargantius through it?
I mean, you could attempt to cast magic into it. Yeah.
Right. Like if it were a normal wall of force, though, that would work, right? I need line of sight, not necessarily line of effect for that. Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to attempt to haste Gargantius.
Okay. As you say the magic words and make the magic swooshy things, which are probably overly flowery because you're an elf, sort of, and cast a spell, you see it fizzle, like visibly fizzle as it hits the structure of this dome-shaped whatever it is, in a flash of purple light.
Well, damn.
You can roll a knowledge arcana if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have that.
Anybody else who just saw Silverstar attempt to cast a spell into the bubble can do the same thing. If you're trained in Arcana. Or Harbeck, who knows things.
I roll a 3.
Oh, I was such a liar.
Wow. Harbeck and Tagrin. Some kind of like anti-magic bubble or dispel magic effect in an area, maybe, would be the guess. That would be.
So
That's exactly what I wanted
wall
to
of
do
force
to the
and
golem things.
Anti-magic.
Yeah, it's some kind of anti-magic field. Din.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
I get an action, right?
Yes. Did I skip over you? I did,
Yes.
accidentally.
This was part of the plan, so just in case it's needed, I'm going to have it ready. And so
Okay.
I cast Arcane Gate.
So the two portals, the one right next to you and the one way away.
Right.
Okay.
How long?
Anything else
can
you wanted to
hold
do with
those?
your turn?
It's concentration.
Is it just
They
concentration?
usually have an upper limit.
No.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, plenty of time.
Okay.
Cool. And Din is holding her action. All right. The swordsman in the center of the bubble with Gargantius lunges with two more powerful attacks. Like you can see him physically putting more strength and effort into it. I'm going to guess a 28 and a 32 hit you.
Yes.
Take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And once again, after striking at you twice, he backs off and adopts a defensive pose. And then we'll move on to Gargantius' turn.
Okay. Okay. I'll try again, but this time I will. Well, so I don't have the. I have 3. One of them, or no, all three. I'm gonna try precision striking. Which is this thing that I do that can, add attack.
Yep.
Where the hell is it? Do I even have precision strike? Oh my gosh, maybe I don't. I thought I did. Alright, I don't. I lied. Anyway, I'll attack 3 times. Where are my... Maybe I didn't take that maneuver.
Oh, wrong. Try it again. Okay, the first attack makes it through. The second attack is parried. The third attack is parried. So you hit me once for 14 points of damage.
Can I copy him and take a defensive stance, or is that like I can't do that? I use too many attacks.
You made a full attack action, so no, you cannot attempt to fight defensively. Harbeck.
Inspired by the beautiful beverage I've just partaken in, Harbeck offers some advice. Lad, keep an eye on his shoulders. That's where you'll see the attack coming first. And I don't know if my spell works or not, because it's kind of not a spell or something. But maybe it does.
Okay. You're cheering him on, effectively.
And if it works, he gets extra d4s on all his stuff.
Brieg.
Brieg is... Lord Silverstar is going to feel bad for probably getting Gargantuous killed. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna not do anything.
Okay. Tabern.
Watch and wait.
Okay. Din.
I'm gonna stand down.
Okay. So everybody is just standing there staring at the fight, dumbfounded, except for Harbeck, who is offering words of advice and
hopefully
nuggets of wisdom.
Super powerful magical words of advice.
Alright.
I tried to help magically, it didn't work. Now I don't know what to do.
I don't think you can help him because he wasn't ready.
Swordsman in the center wields his weapons in a way that, like, looks and feels dizzying and magical, and strikes out at you 5 times. My minimum roll was a 20, and I'm guessing that hits you. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
18 is the, my AC.
But what's your Thaco?
17. 21.
If you missed any one of those times, let me know.
No, he doesn't miss any of those times. They all hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I did the math and then forgot it. 10, 21, 29 points of damage as he slashes
29?
and pokes little cuts all over you.
Well, I don't know what that was, but I don't think looking at the shoulders was going to help. He seems
to be in less of a defensive pose. Gargantuous, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do this. If I hit any of the times, I'm going to do disarming strike.
Okay. The 229s will hit. The 20 will not.
Okay, let me roll what is it called? Disarming strike twice.
You need to reroll some ones too.
You will need to reroll some ones for damage. I don't think you wanted distracting. I think you wanted disarming.
Oh yeah. Sorry, they started with a D. I've stopped reading.
Yeah. 17
Did
plus
something.
26.
That's actually a D10, not a D8. But yeah, I forgot to change the dice number.
Yep, 17 plus 26. Wait, no, hang on. So it's 14 plus 12 is 26 plus an additional 7 is...
So I need to do 2D10. I think.
Yes,
Plus
so you
two
need to...
more. So 16 additional damage, and the guy needs to make 2 strength saving throws.
Please.
And the total damage is 26 plus 7, which is 33, plus 16, which is 49.
He's trying to kill a book.
That was...
The book's trying to kill him.
Well, that's fair.
He was talking
Do
to
I
it
have
earlier.
a-
This sort of makes
Do I
more
have a
sense.
bonus action?
And it's DC 17.
Yes.
Okay, I hold on to both of my weapons. Harbeck.
Could I tell if my spell worked? I guess he didn't roll d4s, so it must not have gone through.
Nope.
Okay. You got him, lad. Keep at it. Good luck. We would help if we could. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna wait right at the edge of where I can wait, so that I can go patch him back together once he's dead.
Okay.
No faith
Breed.
whatsoever.
Breed, it's your turn.
Brieg slips around here, or Lord Silverstar does, and starts having a bit of a Brieg moment where he's twitching his daggers in and out of his hands, staring at that guy's back.
I could put this right in your kidney.
Okay. Tabern.
If that barrier weren't there, I would stand in so much dice vomit right now.
So what's happening to Gregentius right now? Like, is he dying? My audio went out for a minute, so...
Okay, he is being, he just landed some pretty solid blows on the guy in the center, which didn't seem to phase the guy in the center at all, and he is slowly being cut to ribbons. Like, if you looked at the two of them in the center of the ring and were to take a wild stab in the dark who was winning this fight, it would be the guy with two
definitely
swords.
not him.
And Gurgitius is kind of being nickeled and
Definitely.
dimed to death. It feels like he's not pulling the attacks, like he's hitting them, but it feels like he's really pulling the damage. He's just like, poke, pokety, poke, poke, poke.
It does. It definitely looks like he's playing with his food.
I will attempt to dispel the magic field. And I need to roll a
Yeah, you'll need to roll a
charisma
spell check.
That is going to be... Where is that button? There. Does that just go as an unskilled charisma?
Yeah.
So that would be 8th level spell.
Oh, nope. Nope. That fizzles against the shell.
That's my turn.
Din.
I'm gonna go stand a little closer to the portal, but otherwise do nothing.
Okay. The swordsman throws a blade at you, Gargantius. One of his 2 swords.
Do I need do I have to like catch it? Like, is there a roll for that?
No, he misses you. Like, he was throwing at you aggressively, but he misses you.
Oh. Well, if he tries to go toward it, I'm gonna block his way.
Hang on. He attacks you twice from the front.
Is speaking of free action while it's not your
26.
turn?
Yes.
Behind you, lad.
I consider speaking to be an open thing.
Okay. Get your head down. It's behind you.
You get struck twice in the front. Once again, just, gentle slices. Little attacks. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then... Then you feel something sharp and pokey in your back, entering about where your kidney is.
That's why I said to don't.
Twice, as the sword floats behind you and attacks you of its own will.
It's a dancing sword.
32 points of damage.
Okay.
And a smile has broken out on the face of the Master Swordsman. Gargantius, it's your turn.
You are not doing a very good job teaching me, Buck. I don't even have a dancing sword.
He said you weren't ready.
Is the sword still flying behind me? Like, can I grab it?
I mean, you can attempt to grab it, but...
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Gargantius would actually know that the sword would need attunement and it wouldn't react to him. It would just go back to his master. Okay. I get it. So, you're not into the whole teaching thing, right? So maybe I have to copy you. I'll do 2 attacks and do the defensive position thing. Here. I'm copying you. Is that what you want?
You missed twice. Harvick.
Lad, your best bet might be to yield. He waited for you to say you were ready. He might respect a yield. I mean, standing there defensively hasn't done you any good so far.
And that's going to be it from you?
Yeah.
Alright. Brig?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I'm just gonna keep standing here.
Just gonna keep standing there, playing with the daggers.
Yeah.
As a little bit of bleeds through into Silver Star. Tavern.
I will attempt Dispel once more. And... hopefully... that...
No.
Bad. Nope.
Nope.
Wrong number.
Din.
Can I tell how close to dead Gargantius is? Is he looking very unhealthy?
He is looking quite unhealthy, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Okay. Din puts 2 arrows into the sphere of force. There is a very loud boom. Nothing happens.
Not even a distractingly loud boom?
Your arrows probably hang in the air exactly the way that bricks don't.
Nice.
Alright, copy.
Yield, lad. Now's your chance.
Yield aggressively.
Yield harder than you've ever yielded before.
It's actually not my turn to yield.
You can talk.
Well, I did say on my previous turn, like I'm copying him, and you're not doing a very good job teaching me. That kind of deal.
That's not a yield.
That's not a yield.
Yeah, that's a
Well, I haven't
taunt.
gotten a response yet. Yeah.
That's a taunt. Here, let me slay you open.
You're just antagonizing him.
Okay. So, he attacks you twice in the front, and actually misses with one of his attacks.
No.
And only hits you once.
Okay, I'll try and do the thing.
So take 10 points of damage from that.
That's not yielding.
Okay, so that's 21 points of damage.
Where's the extra one from?
Yeah. I did a riposte.
Oh, because riposte gets the superiority.
If he misses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the blade at your back hits you twice.
It moved back to my back? Because I did move back, it would be in this square, and then, I don't know.
Oh no, it's tracking you. Like, it's stepping with you,
I got
hovering
it.
directly behind you. For a total of 40 points of damage.
That brings me to 0.
Okay. And as the rapier from behind...
7.
Well, 0, effectively. As the rapier behind pierces you once again in the lower spine, you go limp and unconscious and fall to the ground. And the moment he falls to the ground, the sword returns to the hand of the swordsman in the center of the ring, and he says, and this is the last thing you hear before you black out, Nima, "I told you you were not ready."
I told you
And he
too.
retreats
I can't
into
hear
the
that
book,
voice.
and the shimmering wall of force around them disappears.
So what did we learn? We learned that when the book tells you you're not ready, you're not ready.
Someone want to heal him?
No. I want him to enjoy his stupid for a minute.
It's time to know, or it's important to know when you can't win the fight and not fight it.
Let's
Are
just
they
carry
talking
his
to the
dead body around
unconscious
for a while.
Gargantius?
Yes. He seems to listen about as well as the
I'm
conscious
hearing
Gargantius.
this in my dreams right now.
How long can I wait? Let's do a stabilize and let him have a nap instead of actual healing. Right? Because
Let's
I'm not
wait until
proficient in
he's
medicine.
dead.
Someone else do this.
What purpose is this serving?
What if I just shove a good berry in his mouth and see if he chokes on it?
What purpose does it serve to stabilize him? Well, he's more useful alive than bleeding to death.
No, I mean, what purpose do we have in not healing him?
He needs a nap.
Man. He needs to learn a lesson.
we did all kind of agree to this course and tell him to do it. Like,
Right.
I don't really understand.
But I told him to yield, and
is.
instead he hit the guy again. And I wanted to see if yielding would
I
work.
told him he wasn't
And my
ready.
curiosity
I did
wasn't
not agree
satisfied,
to this
and
course.
I'm angry.
I just got ready to jump in the hole because I thought this was a bad idea.
Yeah. I guess, I mean... My heals are kind
I
of
gave him
limited,
some
but I
hit
guess they're
points.
not really limited. I could just give one. Like, they...
Well,
Din did it.
Din
right?
has healed him.
Okay.
Oh, let me put that in there.
He will remain unconscious for a while. Like, you don't almost die and then the magical healing just, like, wakes you up. You almost die,
Right.
and then the magical healing stabilizes you and you rest and recover from the shock of almost death.
Somehow
But,
disappeared
I feel
from
like-
the map.
Who did what?
I feel like
I somehow disappeared from the map. Or at least my vision did.
Bye, Tabrin.
So did-
Did you press the delete key by accident? I've done that before. Actually, a lot of times.
is missing. Let me get you, Tabrin. Hang on. I know where I can quickly grab you from.
4,000 years ago?
Yeah.
Harbeck, should we take his sword away?
You're back.
Yay!
Okay. So, discuss what
Well-
just happened.
I'm like sleeping and I'm saying, Buck, this is not... Buck.
So...
You weren't ready.
Silverstar, how did you know that he could open it with his sword? If he couldn't do it with his hand?
I know a lot of things.
Most of which he doesn't tell us, even though we asked a bunch of times about that book.
I told you everything. You know as much
When
about
Din
the book as I
says
do.
Buck, I
Now?
you know, shake a little in my unconscious state.
Did you see the look of surprise on my face? I had no idea that that is what was going to happen.
Well,
I told you I had heard
you
some
had a lot of
legends.
information about the book that you did not share.
I had heard some legends. I also read the book. It doesn't say anywhere in there, when activated by a swordsman under the proper circumstances, I will murder you. It's,
That should be a warning page in that book, I think.
Right, I'm still confused as to why I could open it. And he couldn't.
because you're not a
what
swordsman.
you-
I'm
You're
opening
just
like
reading
the
the surface of
boring
the
book.
book.
And he's opening the fancy book.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. I read the book. It's interesting and wordy, and talks about fighting styles.
So
Right,
what
so-
we've learned is if the voice in the book tells you you're not ready, you're probably not ready.
So if we take the book with us, can we have Gargantius have a training session every once in a while and see if he's ready? Does that seem like the safest course of action?
I think we should bring the book.
I honestly have no idea.
I think we should bring
occasionally,
the book
like,
and not tell him that we
Hey
have the book.
Gargantius, why don't you go
Wait,
train
you got-
yourself to death? And we'll heal you up when you're
You
done.
guys talking to me while I'm asleep?
No, we're just talking about you. You
At
guys,
this point,
what if we bring the book with us and don't tell him that we have the book? And then when we think he's closer to ready, we can have him try it again.
We'll just open the book and throw it at him. And maybe if he touches it, the guy pops out and kills him again. Is this what we're gonna
Did
do?
they make a book that'll work on Lord Silverstar? Just kidding. Just kidding.
I mean, it seems It seems
you're
that
good most of
because
the time.
the book chose to speak to him, that at some point he will be ready, and this is how he trains to help us in the final fight, right? Because we have to like punch gods or something. We might need him to have fancy dancy sword skills for that. I think we should take it with us. I think we should wait till tomorrow
and bring the book. Can we keep him asleep until then, so he thinks he's dead? Wait, do we think that would help?
Sure.
Do we feel like he's going to learn anything from dying?
I'm not sure why you think he needs to learn a lesson. This was... Because he didn't listen to you screaming yield at him? He was in the middle of a sword fight.
No, because the book told him he wasn't ready. And he didn't listen to the book either.
Right, because we all told him to open it.
You all told him to open it.
My beard told him to open it.
You should be upset with all of us. Don't take it out on the poor guy that just got stabbed.
What makes you think I'm not? I can't kill all of you.
Would you like to? Is that how you react to being upset that we didn't
No,
follow
not
the course of
usually.
action that you decided?
But I think, unless we just established that as the best way to learn a thing.
Did you just feel that?
I don't. That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Silverstar, did you
Does
feel
that
it?
mean we're supposed
Feel
to...
what? Feel what?
Well, the thing, you until we find your Ochtras Tavern, you wouldn't be feeling it.
Yes, but that I did feel it. That feeling, unfortunately, means nothing to me other than I'm itchy.
Right, but now we have two
I
instances. Right, we have two
Both of them
instances of this
happened.
happening. One, I was holding the book open, and now I'm not. And I thought it was related to the book, and now I don't think it's related to the book, but it's got to mean something. And I don't know what that thing is.
Excellent.
Can we pick up the book yet, or is it still glued to the floor?
We need to wait for
It's still glued to the floor.
Okay.
Hopefully, effective
I have-
sovereign glue remedy to finish curing.
It'll work. It
We
just
should
needs a
wait
day.
until Gargantua wakes up. And me, I'm going to sleep too.
I don't know how we're going to get into Thacon.
Maybe we make a counterfeit book.
We are a band of Do they like entertainment? Elves.
I play the flute.
Right, because she plays the flute, and I am loud and silly and drunk, and you guys
could
could
juggle?
look talented or something, and we could be entertainers until they ask us to entertain them. At which point, the gig is up. Yeah, maybe that's not the best plan.
I don't think that is likely.
I'm
to
not
work.
sure that's any better than my counterfeit book plan. Which, we have the book here. We could actually copy it into a new book.
Can you know how
The
you can
concern
disguise
with
self? Can
taking
you
the
disguise book?
is that it's
It wouldn't even need to be a very good copy if you could disguise book with magic.
you can't disguise the magic emanating from it.
Right, but who's going to
So
detect
anyone-
magic?
the magic
You really
was-
think that,
but
like,
The
hey,
magic was all rumors.
random city
Wait,
guard,
maybe
do you
they
have the
don't-
detect magic skill? Like, they're not gonna.
Maybe they don't know it's magical. Silverstar didn't know it was magical. He thought
Right.
it was just rumors. Maybe they will think so too.
Maybe if
Also,
they detect
if
the
book
magic.
if you
that-
magic the book, won't the book detect magic?
Right, we want them to detect magic because the real book is magic.
You also get a
And
sense
so-
of what class of magic. If they detect it and find illusion magic on the book, they're probably going to become suspicious.
But
Well,
maybe
maybe
that's
it's
how
a
the
book
works.
about how to fight with swords using illusions.
It's obviously not.
But Dan,
They're not stupid.
But we could tell them
Obvious
that
to
it
you,
is,
maybe.
and they would be stupid. That's how lying works.
You've had run-ins with the elves before, right? Did they seem
Also had
like
too much to drink today,
bumbling
clearly.
incompetents to you?
What is it, 10 a.m.?
Maybe we just tell them that we're there to buy their cat. We have all these gold things. Maybe they want them.
It seems
That works
unlikely
sometimes.
that the border guards we're going to run into will even realize that there is a Felagor in somebody's menagerie. And telling them we would like to buy it would probably raise some red flags that we would rather not be raised.
What if
But they trade, you said.
we show them
You said they trade.
the real book at the gates,
They do.
and we say, we want to take this to somebody who likes books, and then they're like, great, come in, go that way, and then we just go a different way.
And then we have somebody who is really good at sleight of hand slip them our counterfeit book. I wonder who we know that is good at sleight of hand.
Who?
His name
You know,
starts with an L and ends with Ford Silverstar.
Look, she learned what an L is today. I'm a great teacher.
Yeah!
I suppose she wouldn't know that I am. Never mind.
I don't know why I'm so pleased by that. Probably because it's midnight.
Yeah. Given
Right, so,
Given the import.
about decisions that need to be made. Tomorrow, my solvent will be ready. We can take the book with us. Is there anything else here that we should spend some time looking for?
not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware
All
of.
right. Harbert looks around as everybody stares at him in stunned silence.
Alright, was I just supposed to keep
Such
making jokes? Were we not ready for the serious part? Because I could keep
Apparently not.
having plans like I do. I have the best plans, you know I do. If that's what you
Okay.
want.
Didn't I?
Was that far
At
too
any rate,
reasonable?
If you want to find out what the party decides to do with the book, what happens when Gogintius wakes up, and what the party is going to do to get into the realms of Thakon, you'll have to join us next time on the Legends of Valcia. If you're watching on
Whatever
YouTube,
they
we
do.
record this
Not gonna
once
go
every
well.
week or two on Mondays or Tuesdays on twitch.tv/LamaChomp. You should come check it out live. It's a lot of fun. If you're watching on Twitch, once we say goodbye to YouTube, we'll be talking to you for a few moments after the stream to say hi and thank you. But if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I've been Lolash. He's been LamaChomp down there, I think.
Other corner.
Other-
I've been
that
decimated.
corner.
Yep, I'm that way.
And we also have, Babs and Eversaw, Flick and Nima. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Doodles.